Alright, so in this video I'll cover the remaining assignments. Okay, I see over here, if 10 oranges consumes 18 kg of food in 36 days, how long will 24 kg of food last for 30 horses? Now as you can see clearly that this is a case of 3 quantity or 3 variables of variation. Now you have to identify what are the 3 quantities: horses, kg or food you can say, and number of days. So I'll write horses, yeah, I'll write horses, you'll write food, then you write days over here, and then you continue to write 10 horses consumes 18 kg of food for 36 days. And question they are asking is, how long will the food last for? How long? Days is missing, so 30 horses is there. Okay, the food quantity is 24 kg. How long will it last? Let it be X. Okay, like in the video which I had made, I'll do it in the same way. Okay, now I would like to do it in as you know, case 1. Okay, I'll put it over here, and then another case I'll write as case 2. Okay, case 2, I'll keep it a little bit this side, okay, and below, and then next I will mention equation EQ, an equation which I'll do over here. Alright, now I can start my actual calculation. Okay, now there's a method for 3 variables, so again I'll write horses. Okay, horses, food, and number of days. Next, let's do it later over here. Now the first thing over here, you'll write, copy as it is, 10 horses. Okay, the food is 18 kg of food, last for 36 days. Now they're asking how long will the food last. If they have 36 horses, the food over here is 24. I would like to keep my food as constant, or assume food will 18 kg only. You assume it's constant, and then you find what kind of variation is this. 10 horses is there. The first process is keeping the food constant. 10 horses will consume 18 kg of food, and it will last for 36 days. Whereas there is another horses where you have kept 30 horses, and again the food is 18 kg only. How long will the food last? It's common sense. In one other place you have 10 horses and the quantity of the food is same, actually it's 18 kg only, and then it lasted for 36 days. Now instead of 10 horses, if you put in more 20 more extra, and then total number will become 30. There are more mouths to feed. How long will the food last? Food is the same number of quantity over 18. I think the number of days will be much lesser, because there are more mouths to be fed. Then they eat more, and the food will finish much quicker than 36 days. Maybe this is like 15 days or like 14 days. You don't know, but you know for certain that this is it will not last for 36 days. Now you have to identify what kind of variation is this. 10 is increasing to 30. You give an arrow indicating upwards. Okay, then 36 is going downwards to 15. It's decreasing. So I think it's an inverse variation in case 1. So in the equation side you write this is 36 as it is divided by x. Okay, the left hand side. The right hand side, you just now identified that the horses case 1 is inverse variation. So it's 10 by 30 you write as 30 divided by 10. If it's inverse, you reciprocate in case of 3 variables. Okay, now let's go to case 2, and then you see what kind of variation is this. You see again horses, okay, food, and days. Again you write 10 horses, 18 kg of food, it will last for 36 days. At that time in case 1 you assume food to be constant, Now you will assume horses to be constant. You say your horses is 10 now. Okay, you assume your horse to be constant. Okay, and then the food is 24 kg of food, and then what will the number of days it will last. Now again, a little bit of common sense is required. You see 10 horses is there, your assumption, and then the food is lasting for 36 days when you have 18 kg of food. You have 18 kg of food with you. Now you have the same number of horses, same number of mouths to be fed. This time you have more food with you. You have more, you put in extra food in, 10 horses, you put in 24 extra, 6 more kg of food. If you put in extra over here, how long will the food last? Now if you see over here, definitely the quantity of food has increased and the number of horses is same. So days, I think it will last more than 36. Maybe this is 40 or 45, you don't know, but you will assume and you know for certain that it will last more days since you have more food with you, and the horses number of horses are same, is it not? This is common sense over here. Okay, now you see you have 18 kg of food, 10 horses, 18 kg of food, lasts for 36 days. Okay, and then you see 18 is increasing to 24. You give an arrow indicating upwards, and then over here 36 is also increasing to 40. This is also indicating upwards direction. If one quantity increases due to increase in another quantity, is said to be direct variation. As you can see, that is happening over here. Both the arrows are indicating upwards. The moment you know it's direct variation, this 18 by 24, you will write it as 18 by 24. Only you will not reciprocate in the case of direct variation. Now your equation is complete. After this is simple calculation. You can cancel this 0 0, and then you can do it. I think 2 to 9 equals to 18, 12 equals to 24, and then 3 into 1 equals to 3, 3 into 4 is equals to 12. So you are left with 36 divided by x is equals to 9 by 4. Right, you cross multiply, you will get what? 36 into 4 and 9 into x. You cross multiply this, you will get 36 into 4 is equals to 9 into x will give us 9. You try to make x alone by dividing 9 both sides. Yeah, so 9 into 9 equals to 9. 9 into 4 is equals to 36. Okay, 9 and get cancelled. 4 into 4 is equals to 16. Therefore the value of x is equals to 16. Substitute the value of x in the equation as 16, and then you see 10 horses, food is 18 kg, it will lasted for 36 days. Then 30 horses, 24 kg of food is there, it will last for 16 days with you. Okay, this is how you solve 3 variables. I hope you have understood, guys. So you have to practice more, then you will be familiarized with the process, and it will be very, very easy. Please watch the same video on this question again, and then try to understand what did I do just now. Okay, let's continue with the assignment. I think I have one more sum before that. Yeah, so 25 men working for 8 hours a day do a job in 63 days, and how long will 45 men take to finish the job working for 7 hours? Again, this is the sum of 3 variables: 25 men, hours, days. Men, hours, and days. So let's write men, okay, hours, and days. So you have 25 men working for 8 hours and then last for 36 days, complete the work in 36 days. How long will 45 men working for 7 hours finish the job? That would be x. Okay, again after this you'll write case 1, which I'll keep it right at the side, and then another case 2, keep it just below over here. Okay, then the last one, equation. I'm going to keep it this side. Okay, now let's do the calculation. Okay, 25 men, again I'll write men over here. Okay, hours and then days. You have 25 men working for continuously 8 hours, and he or she can finish the work in 63 days. Now you have 45 men. Okay, in case 1 you will assume your hours to be constant. Okay, hours to be constant, so you write as 8 only, same value as in case 1. Okay, you have 8 hours. How many days will last? How many days you will complete the job? Now you see 25 men working for continuously 8 hours takes 63 number of days to complete the job. Now you have increased the helping hand to 45. You have put in more people involved in it, and then the working hours is same. You work same number of hours. 45 men is also working for 8 hours. Do you think you will complete the job before 63 days or after 63 days? So if you think properly, more helping hand, you will finish the job much quicker, much earlier than 63 days. So I will assume to be as 15 days or 20 days. Okay, so I know for certain that they will not take 63 days. Okay, now what kind of variation is this? 25 is increasing to 45, and then 63 is decreasing. You will finish the job much quicker. In the first case, you have got inverse variation. So right over here, 63 divided by x is equals to, first is inverse. The moment you know it's inverse, 25 by 45, this will reciprocate to 45 divided by 25. Okay, multiplied by next equation. Let's go to next case over here. Again, men, hours and days. Again, you have 25 men continuously working for 8 hours, finish the job in 63 days. That time you assume your men to be hours to be constant. You will assume men here to be constant. You write 25 men only instead of 45. Now the working hours you write as 7 as given over here, and x. Okay, as you can see, I have made my men constant in case 2. This is the process to be done, and then you see what kind of variation is this. So 25 men working for 8 hours completes the job in 63 days. Okay, there's team 2 which also contains 25, which also there are number of people 25 only. Over here the working hours is lesser than the previous one. You were working for 8 hours, now you're working only for 7 hours. 1 hour less you're working. So do you think you will take more time or less time? Okay, you're working very, you're not putting in extra work. Instead of putting extra work, you're putting lesser number of time. You're giving less time. So I think you will take more than 63 days, because since you're working 1 hour lesser, not putting in extra work. So maybe this is like 100 days. Okay, I don't know, I'm just assuming this is like 70 days, but I know for certain you will take more than 63 days. So what kind of variation is this? 8 is decreasing to 7, 63 is increasing to 70 or 100. Both the indicator are indicating in opposite direction. Again, inverse variation. So 8 by 7, and write 7 by 8. Okay, inverse means opposite. So now we try to simplify. Let's go back to equation over here. 5 into 9 equals to 45. 5 into 5 equals to 25. Nothing can be simplified further, I believe. Yeah, can it? No. So write 63 divided by x is equals to 9 into 7 is equals to 63. 8 into 5 is equals to 40. I can see my answer clearly. Cross multiply, or you can cancel the 63 directly. Therefore the value of x is equals to 40. Okay, some of you didn't know what happened just now, I'll do it in a long process. So 63, cross multiply this 2, okay, into 40, okay, and then cross multiply 63 into x also. Okay. Try to make x alone, divide by 63 both sides. Okay, cancel this. You are left with 40 is equals to x. So this is your answer, 40 days. So this is how we do in case of 3 variables. I hope this video was helpful, and then I'll give more sums based on the same chapter.